That's for the crowd. I think they're winning the record for the longest blue dress ever in the history of blue dresses. Devesh, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Alright, I need to do this first. Yeah, January, February is definitely the coldest time of the year in New York City. Megas Walk, Sean, do you have any suggestions for a best pumpkin pie in New York? And then I need to do this. You could probably hear me in the background when I said I need to do this first, as I talk to myself. But I did it. We're live. You could hear that, right? School's back in session. See, a lot more kids out. Temperature right now is in the 50s, I think. Mid-50s? It's supposed to get up into the 70s today, but the morning started off in the 40s a few hours ago, I think. Anyway, yeah, you could hear me talking over the clips because I actually have the stream running off screen on that, and I can't mess with the input, so I can't have the audio muted, or else I'll have to figure out how to unmute it once I start. So I just have to remember that it's there and not make any weird noises. But it helps reduce that black screen that you guys used to see between the starting soon and the actual live. I don't know if you remember how the screen would be black for like 2 seconds and you'd wonder, and sometimes it would happen like after it started. Like you would see a couple of seconds of footage and then it would go black, making it seem like there's more of a problem. But a problem for yesterday, not tomorrow. But global good morning, happy Monday. A little cloudy today, but temperature-wise should be shaping up. Luke Skywalker, good to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed the Saturday stream. Yeah, the rest of the weekend was good. I had good sleep. We ended up seeing, since Baby Commuter was out with so what did we try to do the rest of Saturday? The rest of Saturday, we took a ferry to Red Hook. We were going to take the trains, but the trains were quite messed up due to the issues at Grand Central. So we took a ferry. We wanted to try to see if we can get like a walk-in at Red Hook Tavern, because apparently they keep a few open seats at the bar. So if you get there early enough, you can get a bar seat without a reservation. Because they're one of those restaurants that opens reservations at like midnight for months in advance, and they all go immediately. I gotta look into this American Express Global Dining. It seems like they have a few reserved tables for those people with American Express cards that have Global Dining. I mean, I don't really want to apply the Disney Lightning Lane experience to dining, but I really hate lines, and I really don't think I should be up until midnight to try to get a reservation at a restaurant. Otherwise, I'll never go there. if that makes sense. Anyway, we did that. We went to see Project Hail Mary, which I did thoroughly enjoy. Right up my alley. That was good. Sunday, for the first time in like 22 years, I used Fresh Direct to get my grandma groceries. And not a great experience. They missed the window. They never actually could tell me when they're coming. The window just keeps getting pushed up and up every like few minutes. Just keeps moving over a couple of minutes for another hour, you know? Like instead of 11 to 12, it's now 11:05 to 12:05, 11:08 to 12:08. It just gets worse and worse. It must have been the weather. I don't know if it was a blizzard yesterday that I don't know about, that other people are participating in, or something. But not a good experience. So I don't know. Might be the first and last on that one. 80 today. It's going to be 80. Good morning, Andy. I see lots of folks. Ron, Chick Dej, Casey. 63 in South Florida. Enjoy. That sounds nice. Uber, Cat Yellow, Gigi. Oh, Bear in the Garden. I missed your raid while I was off on my diatribes. Thank you for the Bear in the Garden raid, with all the bears in all the gardens joining us. You support us in all the ways, and we thank you. Quentin on kick. A bear raid. A bear raid. All right, they have the light, but they are not driving, so we're gonna go. Oh, it's Ana Luisa. It's not. I thought it said something else. Anyway. That's on me. That's on me. Cat Yellow had to work? Oh man. Not anymore. Yeah, something like that, Ron. So we did, I forgot to tell you, we ended up not getting a seat at Red Hook Tavern. We went to Red Hook Lobster Pound instead, and that was great. I guess we could have just gone to Hometown Barbecue, because I think the person who did Hometown Barbecue started Red Hook Tavern, but we decided to go to Red Hook Lobster Pound, and that was actually really good. That was actually really good. Yeah, said it twice. Fist my bum. That's right, photos. Ah, Rocky. It was good. I enjoyed it. I had no idea what to expect because I saw nothing about it. I think the most I knew was whatever questions I asked on the stream and people answered, which I think made it that much better. Like, I had no idea he was going to run into some weird rock thing. Anyway, it was great. Not that it's weird, but you know what I'm trying to say. All right, let's get our move on here. You can't do a shout out for yourself? Unbelievable. Photos of 10 consecutives. Yeah, it was longer than I thought it was going to be. I was starting to get tired. It was a 7 p.m. showtime, and it feels like the movie previews and ads are getting longer and longer. I don't think it started till like 7:40, and then we didn't get out until after 10. I was ready for bed. It's like, oh, I'm tired. What time is it? Oh, wow, no wonder. Oh, Gigi's putting up the air conditioners. Good luck. Don't do it like Kramer. Installed. All right, I don't know that I'm going to make this blinking light I think we could. There should be a long enough delay on the West Village lights here. Okay. Rocker's dead with the posture check. Thank you. I'm catching up. I don't know. I'm supposed to not fall behind, but me going off on these tangents will do it. Viver with a tier 1 sub with a 2-month streak. Thank you for that support, Viver. Appreciate it. And you get a shout. And you get a shout out. No, but seriously, thank you for the consecutives, Drusub, as well. Instacart is better? All right, I'll have to use that. But Instacart just goes to different places, right? Like Costco does Instacart, don't they? Isn't that what they use? Like, I don't know. Or if you just order directly from Instacart, they just get the stuff from wherever they get it from, or do you then pick a store inside the Instacart ecosystem once you're in there? I don't know. Moon with 62 months of membership. Wow. That's a lot of memberships. Thank you, Moon. Let's go. 2 women, hello. Martin James Kelly. I located it eventually. More of a soliloquy? I guess so. I'm just talking on my own to the audience. ND Max, hello. Mainlander, thanks for the follow. Don't kill me. Only one shout out can be active at a time. Oh, interesting. Only one shout out. No NASA badge for photos. Uh-oh. Well, he fully stopped, so I might as well go. They do have a stop sign. Your dad says it now. It is a very dad thing to say, I feel like. Back door too hot. Thanks for the follow. Sounds like me after I swallowed a bunch of peppers in General Tso's chicken. Many years ago. First showing at 11, didn't get out till 2:30. Yeah, it was an experience. But it was good, So I kept wondering, like, when are they going to end it? Like, you know, a lot of these movies don't give you all the closure. They kind of let you imagine what might happen for yourself. But this one kept moving, like it kept going. Like it probably could have ended several times to leave it up to the viewer, but I'm kind of glad it didn't. It's good to know what happened. I was worried it was going to be like, you know, completely disastrous. But they kept it feel good, so I'll take that. Stefan Schober with a €5 super chat for coffee this morning. I'm only a few minutes late now. Thank you for that. This guy's in the bike lane. I wonder if they'll stay on the same side of the stairs. Oh yeah, they will. That's wonderful. Now let's get up the stairs. Never get your shot out stepping out. Oh no. Hopefully no detours on the Highline. A lot of flowers in the trees. That's nice. It's a nice place to work. Cool. Oh, Darth Vader's here too for Luke Skywalker. Everything Sharn. Morning. I'm using a Pocket 3 on a neck mount from Telesin. And then it's using the brains of the operation is in my backpack. It's a little Bella Box computer. Oh, they're working on the advertisement up there. We never see that. I guess we never will, because now I'm behind the support for the Standard Hotel. There's somebody working on that billboard behind this right now. Instacart gets pricey. Oh boy. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I've been using Amazon Fresh usually for her groceries. Like either through their own stuff or through Whole Foods. And that's, I think only one time it was a little bit late. And I've been doing that for a while. So I'm probably gonna go back to that. I think Costco would just be too much. It would be too much like stuff for her to handle. Help me catch up by asking tech questions. Oh no. Mods can't shout out themselves. Interesting. Bernie, good morning. Make me want to shout. They also might use Uber drivers. I mean, I guess as long as they can get the stuff to you. Yvette, good morning. Yeah, I peed before the movie too. Definitely rushed after. Had a nice large soda. 10 hours of plot twists at my movie, yeah, depending on how many falls in mine. Savage, we're having some PayPal problems in Germany. Oh boy. And then Lobo, hello. Chris remembered to like the stream. That's a good reminder for those joining. I always forget to remind people until all the way at the very end for the YouTube folks to give a thumbs up. We're on the Highline now. We went through the meatpacking district to get up here. And then this will take us through Chelsea and then into Hudson Yards as we go this way. Allie's here. Hello. Pocket Ford this week. That's what they say. The 16th, right? DJI has done in the past the thing where they announce and have the product available in stores on the same day. With the whole anti-DJI thing in the USA right now, I don't know if that'll still be a thing. I think the Action, what was it, the 6? It wasn't immediately available here, even though it's fully cleared, so I'm not sure we're gonna see it here right away. I'll have to ask my friend if any of his relatives are visiting from China anytime soon. Maybe they can get me a Pocket 4 Pro somehow. But I'm also curious about the Insta360 pocket killer that they're working on. Hope there's no detours up ahead. I see a lot of Highline employees. Hopefully it's just regular stuff. Probably we're on half foods, whole foods, quarter foods. I mean, I imagine speed is a big way of how Instacart delivery people make money. The more orders they can do, the faster, the more money they make. Stex is here. Morning. There's the spring cleaning art on the wall up ahead, or on a billboard. Bird. Human. Interesting little fence. I wonder if they're going to put vines up on it. I feel like it would look nice with vines, right? Along this fence here. Maybe. Stephen Chover, figure out the membership. Thank you for working that out. Stephen Chover always supporting us. Thanks for bringing it back. Marcina here for the hidden spots. You can see inside of a lot of people's apartments who don't want to close their curtains. They know what they're doing. Ron's Pocket 4 filled with lint. Well, it might have some cooling problems then. I'm also not even sure it can broadcast any video. Your lint pocket. Con Burnus with a 10-pound super chat. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. I feel like I've been doing it the same way for a long time now. But thank you for the 10-pound energy boost. Courtesy of Con Burnus, Con Burns. Much appreciated. I don't know what's in this building, but they have that AstroTurf fake grass. They have this other rooftop here. I don't know if it's a gallery or something else. Stairs reconstructed on 20th Street. We're in the process of. I don't know what that building is. Let me see if I could. I don't know. It actually seems like it's nothing right now. Nothing going on in that building.
I tried. There's nothing.
So is this Eastern Redbud? The purple flowers? TJ Nito, thanks for the follow. This feels low. What's going on here? Is that better? I don't think it did anything. Whatever. Seems fine. Oh, it's pronounced Burns. Got it. Okay, I'll try to remember. Try to remember. Thank you again for the support. Michelle K, good morning. It's a nice bright garden hose. It's probably good. It's going to be across the path. Garden hoses are some of the most annoying things on the sidewalk for strollers and wheelchairs. They are compressible, but also not enough to easily go over with some of the crappy wheels that some of these things have. Greenery is coming. Some of the trees have started earlier than others. They probably have that too. But we're on the Highline elevated park. Repurposed railway. Commercial railway. I don't know if this guy's about to go stealth camping on the Highline. That's a lot of equipment. Premature bloomage. Man, I feel the Who needs? I see a 360 camera, I think. Yeah, the edge is up top. Cured thirst with a garden hose. I don't know what it was about Stuyvesant Town water, but it was the tastiest from the bathroom. It was always colder and tastier. Yeah, when this place fills in fully, it's really, really nice. And we're getting there.
Me too.
I think that 2 feet outdoors guy tried to camp out around here somewhere under the walkway. He claims the way they found him was that he got a phone call and he had to take it, and they heard him talking. I don't know. I think he would have eventually gotten caught anyway, because there's so many employees in the Highline. They're all over the place. So I don't know. Yeah, we're in the clank section of the Highline. I don't know if they're gonna tighten it down anymore, but is that New York wood? Ooh, Giggle Bunny's back. Hello, Spider Rossetti. Good morning. It's what plants crave. Oh, the AstroTurf building was Bisazza or Bisatsa till last year. Ah, something smells good. Abby, good morning. New York bagel shop in Fort Lauderdale. It says New York bottled water. Does somebody in New York just pour water out of their sink into these bottles and then they send it down? If that's the case, that's pretty funny. When is it? Isn't it about time for the dinosaur to come off the Highline? Because I thought it was at some point in April. We should be almost there. Metal Mare, good morning. Becoming Me, good morning. I forget the last date of the dinosaur pigeon. Ah, it's already gone, Photo said. Where was it going next? It had a next destination, right? And how soon will the next art piece be up? Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, gone. Some wires. Hope I didn't break my connection. It seems like it's okay. Highline Extension is still going to be closed. I think till next year, somebody said. So we'll go here by the vessel and the shed on my left first. Capichucan, thanks for the follow. I can't tell where they're gonna go. It seems like if I stayed on my trajectory, I would have gotten walked right into. Oh man, that group media is really acting up today. The vessel, step inside the city, buy tickets here. Wait, do you have to pay for it now? I thought it was just time tickets before. Were they always paid? Yeah, that pigeon was more than just a statue. It was a celebration, a movement. We got that whole pigeon fest. It probably wouldn't have happened if that pigeon weren't sitting out there. They should do a woodcock sculpture next. They could. They have more than one option on that one, I guess. Oh, they made it paid when it opened back up. New Yorkers can enter free on Thursdays, courtesy of Photos from New York. Wow. Even more reason not to go there. Man, the vessel. They keep finding ways of making it worse. Like, it's the worst. Beautiful flowers. I've been seeing a lot of tulips, not that they're here, but really frilled petal tulips. I don't know if they have any specific name. Does anyone here have an American Express that supports the global dining thing? Because apparently the Red Hook Tavern and other restaurants that always sell out have tables they reserve for certain American Express card holders. It's definitely paid cards, like the Platinum. I think there might be an airline card too that has it. But I'm just wondering if it's even worth it. If anyone's been able to more easily get tables for these kinds of places with that card. Camera bouncing for Mike. I mean, you know, it is what it is. There's only so much I could do. I'm walking. It bounces as much as my head. It's like a first-person view. But yeah, the Z-axis doesn't get stabilized with these kinds of gimbals. Mighty Bull is here. And yes, also I could have been more critical of the comments, but yes. Oh well. Fringe tulips. Aha. We're good. Gray wind. Looks fancy. Luga, thanks for the follow. Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin this summer at Long Beach Arena. That could be cool. I mean, that will be cool. Gas prices this mobile, $5.29 cash, $5.49 credit. 20 cents difference. Gotta check for straggler bikes here. Nope, we're good. We can try to take a look and see if the woodcock's going to be there. When does it officially fly away? I mean, I don't know how exact it is every year. Well, we could try. Let's see what happens. Might as well just take us by there. $5.29 is too much, yeah. Still not as bad as that 23rd Street FDR station. I mean, at least here. I know overseas gas is much more regularly. Cesar, thank you. Slip him a 20, ask for a table by the bathroom. Does that work anymore? I mean, I guess the other way of getting a table is just being famous. I'm sure they can make a table happen for you if you can make bad publicity for them. Not that anyone should feel threatened. I also don't think you should get special treatment in that sense, but that's just how the world works. Over 6 in LA for Hank, oh boy. I mean, the FDR one is also ridiculous because $5.99 for cash, $6.99 for credit. I don't know where they got that dollar surcharge per gallon, mind you. Remember, that's per gallon. If you're getting 10 gallons, you're paying $10 more just for using credit. I don't think that they should be able to do that. It should be a flat surcharge, kind of like, you know, these stores have minimums, which I guess are not technically allowed. I don't know. What hostess wouldn't make a table for the famous walking here? That's right. I'm the most famous. I'm the most humble. Average Loki, hello. Sharon Solomon, good to have you here. Welcome. Sex can get a table anytime at McDonald's with a credit card. I've seen some pretty busy McDonald's. Well, this is probably more back in the day. We used to eat at the 14th Street McDonald's a lot, and they had a whole extra seating area all the way in the back. That's where we usually would go. Had those the curved benches, kind of like a cafeteria setup. It was cool. I don't know. Memories. I don't know if it was cool, but memories, you know. I'm not going to make that light. So I'm just going to slow down now. We'll wait. JS Smith, thanks for the follow. Or J Smith, X. Bernadette, good morning. Bring your own table. I mean, they have a lot of those things these days. Portable chairs that fold into a weird disc. Nathan Newman, oh my goodness. Nathan Newman was like the Roman Reigns of this street. Acknowledge me. Oh man, I gotta do a math now? I don't want to do math. Dental floss is $9. Just wait till you go to the dentist. They'll give you a free one. Make it last a year or 6 months. Oh, I'm in Tokyo. Good morning. Paul Little. Good morning. Oh, lights should be changing. Oh. Oh, got crosswalked by the Kaz. Mr. Big Daz, hello. Somebody just started their jog. Oh yeah, I'm slow today. Huh. We made this light in the past from that last one. Oh well. I guess we're gonna go this way now. Depends on the brand. Uh-oh, why does this say it's offline? Let's see. Checking the stream, still going. Yeah, it was alright. It was weird. Long pause on my end, but no problems with the stream itself. Okay. Trees, good morning. Have you been flossing? No, too expensive. That's right, let's see the dentist get an answer for that one. He'll probably say like, well, just think about how expensive it'll be to replace all your teeth. Tofu's $14 a pound. I don't know if tofu is good enough to be $14 a pound. I mean, I like tofu, but if I'm going to pay that much per pound of something, I'd rather have a nice meat. Personally, I know it's not everyone, but why security control integrators inching more into the crosswalk on a red light? Shouldn't have been doing that, but they did. Uh-oh, we're vaping along here. Radio Cower, thanks for the follow. Chez Josephine. Alright, we're gonna try to make it cross the left. Oh, here we go. It's actually possible now. I want to watch for turning cars. Okay. And that's the bottom line. I think that's what a lot of people do, Chris. The woodcock flies around late April. So we still got time. Unless its clock changes. It flies by its own rules. Thousand-piece NYC puzzle, nice. Jerome Land, Faraway Land of Queens, hello. Morning. Why is Bryant Park not charging rent? It should be, right? Oh, this truck's making noises. Got all these congestion charges and rent's expensive. That thing can live in the park? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Changing in this direction. We're good. Eventually they'll have to cross right. I think he got a pretty good start today also, time-wise. It's all about the revenue. The bottom dollar. Oh yeah, did they name the woodcock in the park? I actually don't know. We're not gonna make that. Actually, probably could have. This light's red for a long time. Darn. All right, I'm just gonna go now. It only just changed. Oh well. We're good. like a Temu version Bear in the Garden, a costumed one to take pictures with. Are they that on the pulse, the Times Square's costume gang? I don't know if they're that on the pulse. Finger on the pulse. You know what I meant. How many pizza signs are in New York? I don't know, many. All of them? I would assume, at the very minimum, the same amount as restaurants that sell pizza. And then probably some extras because they might have extra signs depending to show you where the pizza might be. I mean, love to write with a sub, 3 months total. Thank you for that on Twitch. Appreciate the support. Oh boy, they're in the car. Oh boy. Family show. $2 increase to YouTube Premium. I don't know, YouTube and Google in general, I don't know what they're doing exactly. You know, I'm on the 2 terabyte AI plan on Google with the extra storage. We also get some of the AI features. They have more expensive ones too. They give you more like tokens for making videos. But anyway, they just said we're increasing your storage from 2 to 5 terabytes at no extra charge. I was like, oh, that's great. And then they increased their YouTube prices. So they're never doing anything without taking something away. That's just how it is. This guy's been turning right for a while, I think. Mm. 1,900 pizza places in 5 boroughs. Try them all in one day. Small red poles on the corner with a crown on them. I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but I'm assuming maybe the emergency call things. I'm not even sure if those function anymore. Watch 20 ads plan on YouTube, my goodness. Ambrose knows someone who tried every pizza place. Were they one of your marathon buddies? Microwave fudge, darling. Good morning. Pizza crawl. 1 slice, 1 beer at all the 1,900 pizza places in New York in one day. Oh boy. See, this is the problem. That's exactly what I meant. The cars, they have a blind spot. They can't see behind a truck, and then you're waiting to cross, and they're supposed to stop, but they're already careening around and are directly oncoming now, and they're not going to stop. Anyway. I mean, I'll still pay it, you know. I don't want to have to worry about ads on any of my devices, and I'll pay for that stupid premium, you know. It is what it is. All right, let's start going east. Actually, no, we have one more light we can cross because there's no cars coming. So I'll pay for it. Ooh, 5-pound hot dog. And that was a good hot dog too. I just wish the bun was softer bread. I feel like I could have eaten a lot more of it if that were the case. Taz Clips, welcome to you in Brazil. Have a great day too. Chewing gum $3.75. Why isn't it a quarter? Winter fresh. All right, I'm gonna start going east. Entheosis, thanks for the follow. Savelle, welcome. Good morning. Yeah, the Highline's really cool. I'm glad they're gonna go check it out. Everything's going up except morale. And my bank account. No. We're kind of doing a big loop today. We're going to get back to Bryant Park, but we're going to go through Times Square. So we're going to get to Broadway now and then go south. And then go through Times Square and then check out Bryant Park and see if we catch another peek at the woodcock before it flies away. Usually we look based on where people are gathering with cameras over some sort of grassy patch. Well, it's not really grassy except for the lawn in the middle, but you know. Mayor Kowalski, morning. I'm doing all right. How are you? You're gonna watch all the ads? My time is worth more than that. Sorry. There's just too many slow people there. I'm gonna walk on the outside of the bike lane, but not technically in it. John Smith is at work watching in Columbus, Ohio. Hello. Welcome. Hopefully work stays quiet. How much is YouTube without the chat? I don't know that you have to pay extra for chat yet. If they start to piecemeal it and every feature is an extra, it's modular, that's going to be a problem. Ad hoc. La Premiere, a building for living. Douglas Elliman manages it. No fee luxury rentals. Kona blend. Ooh. All right, Broadway. Oh, this building popped up quickly. This one here on the corner of 54th and Broadway used to be just a hole in the ground. Queen Irish Bar. Actually, if we don't make this light, it looks like it's going to be a bit of a wait. So I'm going to quickly zoom in. There we go. A suite of software to protect you from ads. I mean, even YouTube makes that hard these days. Some of the ads, like YouTube will start playing funky at times with ad blocking. And then at the same time, you'd have to figure it out for each one of your devices. And when you're off your network, because you could do a lot of it at the router level, I think, potentially. But yeah, you might still get playback weirdness. You have to worry about your devices when you're outside. I don't know. I don't want to have to worry about all that. I mean, it's probably my most used service, so might as well pay for it at this point. Susan Van, hello. There's a spot here by that McDonald's where you could see the ball drop if you're all the way this far back. So you don't have to be in the midst of it all. If you don't want to be, but oh no, we're gonna get stuck with this class if we don't zoom around. Yeah, so you could see the 2026, no, I don't know if you can see through the camera. That is true also. Premium does, if you go into your, as a creator, into your revenue breakdown, folks who do have premium and watch your channel also contribute to the revenue as a result. So that's nice. They don't care about the ball, they care about the party and the chaos. Yeah, that's probably a portion of the people. There gotta be some that really care about the ball a lot. Ooh. Ooh. Who raised that kid? Train just let out over here, a lot of folks flying through. Oh, let me get through this parade while I can. They change the codes for ad every week. Well, I'm not surprised. I guess on Twitch I could also do some sort of like a escape game. Some sort of a, what is it called on Twitch? Turbo or something? Ah, caution tape. Oh, the light's changing. Ah! Megas the Walk Shawn is here. You've heard of Burlington ad 1,000 times, still have not gone to the website, but you're talking about it. And now you just mentioned it to all of us. See, it worked. Well, one of those would have to be true, Spider, you know. The bootlegging is beginning. Twisted Angvid with 18 months. Can I do this? Thanks for that support on Twitch, Twisted. Much appreciated. Broccoli Vomit's back. Hello. Good morning. Supposed to be turning, but nobody's turning, so we're going. Uh-oh. Where this paper's gonna be? Don't know yet. Times Square before the chaos is right now. Just some folks commuting through. A few tourists, but the Temu cosplay not yet in full effect. The stairs are open right now and are rather accessible, actually, considering they're usually pretty jammed up. Twisted is also on YouTube. Yeah, retirement these days is not a guarantee in more than one way, right? More than one way. Health-wise, financially, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, they fully fixed up the Marriott Marquis ad reels or ad delivery systems. That's all they are. Oh, the Times Square sound below us. You want Takis? They are tasty. Still too early for the Boss Man to be out in the, Naked Cowboy. There's a right turn signal. No more cars going after that minivan. So we'll keep on keeping on. There is, oh wait, what is that? There's a giant line. Is it for Popeyes? Oh no. Is this some sort of a, yeah, they're all, is it for that Luffy bento bundle? Why is there a line for Popeyes? I'm assuming it's some sort of a limited edition something. Yeah, I see people with one-piece flags. One-piece flags. I have a feeling they're after that Luffy bundle at they get the Huntrix Happy Meal from McDonald's too. But I have a feeling a lot of these folks are scalpers. How far around the corner does this line go for the Popeyes one-piece thing? Oh my goodness, this line does not stop. Oh my, wow, this line just keeps moving. Look at this. Let's just go this way. Let's follow the line going to 42nd Street this way. Well, everyone here is waiting for Popeyes to get some limited edition stuff. I don't know if it's worth it, but remember, we don't wait in lines. Now Pasha. Thanks for the follow. The Popeyes one-piece line continues. Where it ends, nobody knows. You love Popeyes biscuits in a very unhealthy way. I mean, I have a feeling all of that is very unhealthy in general, but, you know, eat a little bit here and there. I think you'll be okay. Wow, is this really... Also, that Think about how much time these people have too. Like they have nowhere they need to be. That's also impressive. I want to be in that kind of a financial space. That's a Broadway didn't happen yet. I don't know what time Popeyes is opening, but they're gonna wait for it. I wonder how, like, what about if they run out of product? Like, how much space do they have in the back of that Popeyes to store all that one-piece stuff? Yeah, they could be watching me instead. I should just get a QR code on my back like Ari at home. The stare at your phone line, that's right. Imagine how much more boring things were back in the day when you actually had to wait and read a book. Oh man. The horror. No, I'm kidding. But you can do so much these days just from the little rectangle in your pocket. You could run a whole company from it. All right. Four items being released for a limited run. Thanks, Christmas. Yeah, I figured it was a Luffy thing, One Piece thing, but man. They open at 9. Okay, well, it's 9:14 now. That's right, Thule. Things I don't want to wait in line for. Sally Scipio, good morning. Sounding very condescending. Maybe, but maybe more jealous than condescending. I wish I didn't have anything to do that I could wait on that line. Not that I would wait on lines anyway, but you know what I mean. Tulu's in. Thanks for the follow. You'd think so, Susan. A bowl of quinoa, that's right. It's the only thing on my agenda for lines. I hope that bus isn't turning. No, it's a via 6th Avenue bus. It shouldn't be. Yeah, what if you just want to go to Popeyes and not get a one-piece thing? Do they also have to stand in that line? I imagine you could try and just say, look, I'm not getting it. People online are probably going to get mad at you. What if you had the last minute you change your mind? Actually, I think I will have one of those one-piece things. All right, now we got to look out and see if the bird is anywhere. It could be sleeping, it could be dancing. I don't see any congregations of people. Looking anywhere. Usually there's at least a few people surrounding it. The thing is, you can't always keep an eye on it, right? The park closes eventually, so you can't always follow the birds' exact whereabouts. Who knows what it does at night? The maximum of infinite jest to wait for a Popeyes biscuit is 4 hours. That's it. No more. The lawn is looking real good. I gotta check when the opening. Actually, is there any? I'm looking for any indicators of like a timeline. Sometimes they have it. I see a birding tour sign. I see a welcome to Bryant Park sign. Public tours. I don't see a timeline of lawn. They're already selling the the box online. Yeah, I imagine most of the people on that line are resellers too. Definitely were some fans there, obviously, but I think a majority of the people there were resellers. Nobody, nothing here. It could be in any one of these places if it's still around. Some people with B&H bags, does that mean they bought a camera just to try to find the woodcock? Take photos of it?
Yeah,
It's possible. Is it ever in the trees around here, or are they only ever in the lower sections? I don't know. First 200 people at that Popeyes location receive a free bento box that can be reusable. As a society, what have we become? Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting what people will wait in line for and do. Yeah, I'm looking around. I don't see any indicators of bird. Unless it's up in a tree. I don't know if it ever goes into a tree to rest at night or something. No idea. It was in the Popeyes line. That's why I think it's mostly resellers, Ambrose, you know? No groups collecting anywhere. You never know exactly where it's going to be. I don't know. Does anybody spend their morning here trying to find the bird and start the process? At least one was still here yesterday. Big as Walk Sean has the finger on the bird pulse. Russell, good morning. Primarily ground dwelling. I guess until they start flying for migration purposes, right? The woodcock needs an agent, yes. You can play the sound from an app to bring them out. Is that considered mean? It's the woodcock. Because I imagine it wants to see another woodcock. They rarely live in trees and prefer the ground. So they can fly anywhere they want when they fly to the ground. Maybe, Gerard, that's okay. They already moved on. We do have to use the last few minutes to think about who we're rating also. I'll have to research woodcock noises later and try to imitate them next time. Yes, that's what I should do. Just yell woodcock really loud. The first syllable very quiet, the second syllable very loud. All right, guys, come on. This library has a lot of events going on. Some magical map there. Krusty Mole, thanks for the follow. We can slow down for the last portion while we look for the raid suggestions. Raid Shadow, no. Whatever he's doing, something flew in my eye again. The bird's in line at the Sparrow Airport. Bum 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 bum. Lifetime still being deployed here. The gym. Ancient humans used to use libraries. I still had some of that experience. In the mid-90s, I had to go to the library a couple times, but we had internet pretty early too. But it didn't have all the stuff on it yet. You needed your Encarta CD set eventually. I don't see any raid recommendations yet. Extremely Subtle is in NYC right now, so that's a good one. I did say at one point that if we didn't have somebody else in the future, we should raid Extremely Subtle again. Let's do it. Thank you, Luke Skywalker. Shaver Hall not open yet. Hopefully by summer, we'll see. All right, let me get that started. Do it. We're doing it. Anyway. Yeah, right? Photos? Crazy. Crazy thing to think about. Anyway, thanks friends for joining. I already started the raid, so the clock is ticking. I better do this. Appreciate your support. Super chat, super stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships. Thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Not subscribers, thank you too. But if you're not subscribed and listening, do think about it. It really does help us out. Helps other walkers out too. Twitch friends, thanks so much for watching and following, subscribing there. Subscribing on Twitch is like being a member on YouTube Premium. But if you have Amazon Prime, you can always do a Prime sub. That'll give you ad-free viewing on our Twitch. Use it on anybody if you want. Just know you have one per month only. And if you don't use it, Bezos keeps his bucks. Kick friends, thanks for watching if you're there. Luke Skywalker holding down the fort. Back to YouTube. Thank you for the thumbs. And thanks to the mods everywhere. Hopefully the stream stats are working at the end there. If you do anything during the end of the stream, it should pop up at that point. But yeah. Until next time, have a good rest of Monday and Tuesday. We should be back Wednesday morning for a commute and for a search of cherry blossoms in Central Park. We shall see. But until then, have a good one. Bye!